Oh, let's see how this goes. Yeah, my drink. Gotta get a drink. All right. Back with my drink. And I'm gonna do that. There we go. All right, how's it going, guys? Boomslang here. Welcome to the channel. So, I'm off all this week. We go back like January 2nd, back to the old grind. So, I've been putting a lot of data into the trading card database. Like 4,000 cards in like, you know, parts of 3 days. 4,000 cards. So yeah, it's a lot of work. And you know, I just started with a couple guys that I grabbed, and then I'm like, well, I can't just grab, you know, 5 of this guy, 5 of that guy. I'm gonna stay on one guy and try to enter as many. So most of them are Will Clark's. About 3,000 Will Clark cards. Not different, just like some I might have upwards of. Right now, like I think the most of one card I put in was 86 of the same card, just, you know, same number, and change, you know, put the numbers. And once it's in and it's registered, then you can go to the to like number 80, change the number amount. So that's what's going on there. Let's see if I can. I had it called up, I thought. Oh, yeah, right there it is. I don't know how you share your screen though, so I don't know what to say there. Can we just click on it? I don't know. I'm logged in. Browse. No. Gotta be down somewhere. Like more. It shows you the top 10 ranked people. One guy's at his ranked, his score is 1,384,524 cards. That's crazy. Or the score anyway. I don't know what that means, cards, or how the score is kept. All I know is I've entered like 4,100, almost 4,200 cards, and haven't even scratched the top for the month. However, that guy that's got that huge lead is not one of the monthly leaders. So, you know, for whatever it's worth. Yeah. So let's see, collections. That's me. How do you share your screen? So I just click on it and say. No, I don't know. Don't know. Don't know how you do that. So let's see. Halo Roller, what's going on? Jeff, airtime is up. 86. I wish I had 86 Mike Trout rookie cards. Who's got 86 Mike Trout rookie cards? I don't. I've been off. I don't check on any of that stuff. Once in a blue moon when I go to work. I know this. Boeing is, at least the commercial side, is experiencing a little boom because got thousands of aircraft back ordered now for the civilian market, but that doesn't help me because I'm in the military defense contract side of the house, so I can, but I just, yeah. You're right though. There's a YouTube for everything. But anyway, I don't know how to share. I guess I can only share it like this, right? So there I am. Of course, I can't see what I'm looking at, but 4,042 baseball cards alone, 4,141 total cards. Put in some non-sports, which are like comic cards and stuff like that. Multi-sport, put those in. 7 football, I believe they're like Brady cards. 13 basketball, mostly Shaquille O'Neal's. And yeah, if that was the dollar amount, if that number was true, that'd be great, but that's not a true number. That's over $1 a card. Now, granted, I have some higher dollar cards in there, like Jeter rookie card, which they valued at $600 for his 93 Upper Deck SP at $600. I don't know where they get these numbers from. Who knows? They're made up. They're just made up. It's all made up. But speaking about, fix this camera. There we go. Speaking about Tom Brady, I noticed on a recent eBay search a certain Tom Brady card was selling for a lot. Like, I know what the guy who bought that card paid for it, and I see what it's going for now. And hindsight, should have bought 2 of them, right? Or 3. But I didn't have that kind of money, so that I was out of the running right away. But it was fun watching it go down. So other than that, we've got some more boxes to go through. So there's the mailbox thing, and you guys kind of just type in a number, and I'll see if I can see if I have it over there. We can pull it out and go through it. Dunruss, top, Fleer, whatever. Fleer, Dunruss, tops, upper. There's 1 or 2 upper decks. There's like a leaf or 2. A couple that are marked rookies, 91 rookies. I have no idea. 1990 tops rookies. That doesn't mean that's what's in those boxes, but 95 or 99% of the time, it's what's in the boxes. So you guys type in the chat what you want me to try to go look for, and I'll go pull it, and we'll see what we got. The dates range from 83, 84, 81, 82, from 1980 up to 89. Yeah, 80 through 89. There's some other oddball ones. 93 score, 93 upper UDI commons, whatever that means. Some other boxes don't belong there. 2006 Turkey Reds, 92 upper deck singles. I wrote that on there. So there's a couple there I wrote Chipper on. So there must be Chipper Jones in those. Those are boxes that I filled I put them in there to fill the mailboxes up so they wouldn't collapse on themselves from being stacked. So whatever you guys want to see between 80 and 89, and we'll pull it. 800 cards, see what's in there. Maybe they're doing something good. So how was everybody's holiday? Good, I hope. Mine was good. I got my chalk card. That was it. That's all I needed. And my wife is sick now. She got sick. She's throwing up last night. Really under the weather today. So Well, there's something going around. I don't know. Of course, I won't get it till it's time for me to go back to work. And then, you know, I'll have to suffer at work. That's my luck. No one's got any preferences? Then I'll just go grab something. What was the 1980 stuff in there? 1980 tops. Oh yeah, I said there's no chance there's going to be a Ricky Henderson in there. There's no way there's going to be a Ricky Henderson in there. But there's one. There's two 1980 tops. Now I believe that the Guru had a video about his 1980 tops set that he's building. Hey, God is great. How's it going? So, 1980 tops. It is hand collated. It's not a factory box. I'm not sure when the first factory boxes came out. It could have been 1980. I don't know. These are definitely hand collated. So, and we got some. Almost dropped them all. Got some tucked into the side here. Maybe those are our Ricky Hendersons, right? Let's check them out first, shall we? So, put this one back there over my shoulder, and let's pull these babies out. We'll start with the ones that are tucked in the corner. I don't know why. I guess there wasn't enough room, but there certainly looked like there was enough room. Nobody important. Now we're going to do this with the camera. You know what? I'm probably going to have to just hold them up to the camera like I did before. Here we go. So the 1980 tops. The ones that were tucked into the side. Oh, I'm stuck in the key. 2 for 2, getting stuck in the keyboard. I'm not going to yell out each of these guys' name, but there's Bobby Bonds, Barry's dad. So all comments from that little stack. I don't know, even know the Ricky Henderson's number offhand. First guy out of the box. Beat Lecoq. Poor guy had to grow up with that name. Are these in any kind of numerical order? 409, 403, 403, 403, a lot of 403s. Yeah, they look like they're probably in numerical order. So, what are these up to? I gotta put my glasses on if I'm gonna even attempt to read numbers. Yeah, 413, 416, 17, 410, 411, 17, 12, 12. Yep. So they're in numerical order. Like I said before, the guy who owned this collection was a guy who did card shows. Well, here we go. We've got the Wizard, got Ozzy card, but he's not like the big card. I don't know what Ricky's number would be, but right now I'm looking all at the same guy right here. Mike Prawley, a lot of his. Big stack of Mike Prawley. Pete Falcone. Bingo. Merv Rettimund. Peter Redfern. The Redfern. versus the green fern. Quite a few of red fern cards, about 10 or 12. Paul Splittorff, the Splitter. Not to be confused with the Spitter. The Spitter is Robbie Alomar. So, where does this start at? Starts in the beginning. Card number 1. Oh no, that's 5. That's 5. Del Unser, number 6. So there's gaps here. Mike Lum is 7. 8 is Greg Swan Dive. 9. A couple of his. Danny Martinez, 10. 11, Jimmy Sexton. 12, John Curtis. 13, Dave Cashman, Cash Money Man. And it jumps to 15. Oh no, that was 14 and then 15, so. But there are gaps. Here's a Hall of Famer. Bruce Sutter, card 17. Putnam, Daryl Thomas, Lee Mazzilli, Zilly. Oh, let's see. The late Vada Blue. Got a few of his cards. Jay Johnstone, former Philly, and former White Sox, and former whatever. Little stack of Jeff Newmans. Rusty Torres. Well, Rusty was a Yankee, an Indian, an Angel, and a White Sox. So 2 years with each of the teams. Yankees 2 years, Indians 2 years, Angels 2 years, White Sox 2 years. I wonder what happened after that. Here's old Kiko Garcia. How about a Bombo Rivera? Hey Alex, how's it going? Bill Fahey. Got 2 All-Star Frank Whites. Look at that. Rick Miller. J.R. Richard, who actually I think threw faster and harder than Nolan Ryan. Well, yeah, they're in a set. I just go down, add the numbers, but yeah, I started already organizing by player name. Like I said, I did a bunch of Jack Clarks and didn't even scratch the surface. I'm gonna probably have, I don't know, 7,000 Will Clarks. I say Jack Will Clark cards. Yeah, I've already got 3,000. Filling up 3 rows of a 5,000 count box. Not singles, just like I said. I had the black bordered McDonald's cards with the gold foil stamping. 86 of his in the Will Clarks. Ben Ogilvy. Bobby Valentine. See you in February, Bobby. Jeff Airtime is in the house. Little stack of Pete Vukovic's. Eddie Putman. Gary Serum. Wonder if he was a cure for anything. A single loan card short print of Mike Ivey. Joe Nolan, 2 cards, right? Al Bunbury, single card. Doyle Alexander, 2 cards. Ricky Williams, not the pot smoking football player though. John Milner, one of John Mangini's favorite guys when he was with Pittsburgh. We got Freddie Howard here, going through a stack of Fred Howard. There we go. Small stack, Fred Howard's. We have a Dave Collins, almost no name on front. Very, very faint, faded. If you compare it with the name on front and the no name. Almost a Dave Collins no name. That could have been eBay 1 of 1. What could have been? Sid Munja, like sponge. This is a pretty beat up card. The Bill Russell cards had some love on apparently. John Stearns, Rupert Jones. How about some Owachinko for ya? Bob Owachinko, that is. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I spent 3 days and I got like 4,200 cards put in this TCDB trading card database. Took me off and on. I didn't do it all night or anything like that. I had to take breaks to eat. Had to take time to go to the bathroom. I had to take time to be me and do my things and just to get a break. That's why I'm down here now instead of upstairs entering the data upstairs. Ron LaFleur with some wax on the front. Wax it on, the wax it off. Daniel San. I believe Ron LaFleur was a convicted criminal, but managed to turn his life around. Let's see if it says anything. Yeah. Ron set a mark for 27 consecutive successful stolen bases attempt in 1978. He was a criminal, though. Yeah, I think he did some other stealing on the side before his baseball time. That's a lifetime project. But it's a nice goal to have. That's kind of what my plan was, to try to just enter every stinking card, overload the system, watch their servers melt down. They'll be thinking they're under some kind of attack, some kind of hackers are trying to infiltrate, and it's just me entering all my data on my cards. But it's time consuming. It's not like you just hook up your computer and transfer all that data. Everything has to be manually entered at least once, and then you just go back and change the numbers. The problem is I didn't organize all my Will Clarks. I just was going through a box and there was like 200 Will Clarks. I said, oh, you know what? That's a good one to start with. There's 200 of them right here together. Separated them by manufacturer. Tried separating them by years. Entered them. Then I started with the Derek Jeters, and I did all my single Jeter cards. Did all my single Jeter cards, which was like only like 250 or 280, something like that. And then I thought, well, that was nothing, no challenge there. Let me do something else. Server meltdown, yeah. Ken Landero. Some of you guys may know him as a Dodger. He played for the Dodgers. How about some Don Robin Hood? Huh. Manny Trio, sorry. Yeah. But he was a second baseman, so he could be Manny Duo too. Turning double plays, playing second base. So where's Rick Dempsey's middle name? Doesn't say on the cards. I wonder if it was Jack Dempsey. Dave Roberts. The old Dave Roberts, not the modern day Dave Roberts. Who's actually an old Dave Roberts? I don't even think he's in the game anymore. Former Yankee pitcher, former Blue Jay pitcher, former Yankee pitcher. Neil Allen. Got a small stack of Neil Allens. Cecil Cooper, the lone Cecil Cooper. Jerry Terrell. Aurelio Lopez. The lone Rich Dower card. How about some Manny Mota? Hello, Mota. Only got 3, but still. Frank Tanana, very good TTMer. 4 Tananas. Francisco Barrios. He lives in the barrio. Bill Travers. There's old Bill. Bob Nippers. 2 Nippers. 2 Bobby Nippers. A collector's dream. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Sparky Lyle here. Former Red Sox, turned Yankee, turned Ranger, and whatever else. Doc Ellis. Oh, Doc Ellis. How about some The Bull? Sammy the Bull. No, it's Greg the Bull Pazinski. Small stack of his. And Dave Rosello. And we made it all the way up to card 122, give or take. Whichever ones we're missing. Not tracking which ones are missing because pretty much I think I have my 1980 set complete. Liam Jones. Yeah. Whatever his last name is. Lemanchak. Lemanchak. There we go. Finally focused. Oh, here's a card that's beat up too. Look at that. Interesting. It is Tom Bergmeyer. And then we've got 3 Amos Otis. Famous Amos Otis. Paul Mitchell, Hair Salon and Products. I don't think it's the same guy, but same name. Biff, old Biff. Pocoroba, that is. Biff Pocoroba. Focus! Now, I'm not doing this to be as a punishment. It's to help you focus, camera. Do it. There, see? That's what some colonel said to us when I was in the military. I'm not doing this to punish anyone. It's to help you focus. Like, holy shit, I can focus without this treatment. Ah, Phil Hoffman. You guys remember Phil, right? He hides balls in his back pocket. See that? He puts them in his back pocket before he throws them at you. Got the old Steve Beachcomber. Used to hang out under the boardwalk down in Atlantic City. Saw him down there all the time. Terry Swimming Pool. Terry Pool. Jason Thompson. All right, Jeff, you too. Have a good one if you're leaving. I'll work on continuing to enter my cards into the trading card database. I'm under my real name. I didn't know you could put like Billy Bob, Butt Nugget or whatever as your name. I registered with my real name. Go figure, right? So, and then I looked to see if, can I change it to Boomslang? And it's like, I don't see an option in the anywhere we can change your username. And I've already got 4,000 cards entered. I don't want to wipe the slate clean and start all over. Here's some Bob Piccolo. Not the musical instrument either. Quite a few cards there. Ken Clay. Larry Christensen, son of the Christian. And there he is. Sorry, the camera's not auto-focusing very well. Choice cards, what's up? Now let's see. Steve Swisher. And of course, guys, Greg, he's got some priors, so I'm surprised he even made the team with his priors. Glenn Abbott and Costello. Rick waits. He waits, and he waits, and he waits, and he waits in the bullpen to be called out. Fernando Gonzalez. Hey Jay, how's it going? John Henry. Johnson. And there's Ray Knight. Remember, Ray Knight used to be a big deal for the Reds. Rick Russell. Champ Summers. What's he do in the winter? Who knows? Ron Davis was a good relief pitcher back in his day. He was a good pitcher. Warren Cromartie. How about some moose Haas in your house? Get the moose out. There you go. Got the mooses out. Kenny putting on the Ritz. There he is. Kenny's putting on the Ritz with his dance routine. Uh-oh, got messages. Who's sending me messages? My wife. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on a second. As soon as I find it. Oh, is that it? Nope, it's health test. Go. All right. The wife sent me a message. Long streams. Well, when I retire at the end of this year, at the end of 2024, I got 1 year left, and my punching clock days are going to be over, and my wife better get used to that fact. Junior, more or less. Don't know if he can make up his mind. Alan Ashby. Alright, let's empty out that box. There we go. Well, the box, she is empty. Kevin Coble. That camera, there it goes. For a split second, some Buddy Bell action. Teddy Martinez. John the Count Montefusco. These cards are a little worn and loved. It's kind of crazy how some cards are a little boogered up and other ones are like packed fresh. PSA 10s. Mike Lacoste. Centering issue. I don't have the judge with me. The judge is down here. In case we find someone like this, Jim Rice, that it's off center, but still a nice all-star card of Jim Rice. Times 2, 3, 4 off center so far. 5 of them all off center. 6 one looks like it's a diamond cut. 7 one is off center. So 7 Jim Rice, and they're all off center. All right, we've got some RBI leaders with Winfield and Baylor, and that's the only league leader card. Vaughn Joshua. Met him years ago. Got his autograph on this exact card. Dave Skaggs. What a skag. Poor guy had to put up with that in school too, I'm sure. Your mom's a skag. What a skag. Ah. Ed Halecki. How you doing, Hal? Hal? I want to just call him Hal for short. Jose Morales. Steve Mingori. He's a Mingori guy, kind of guy. If it ever focuses. There you go. Gotta have my bald head behind the card so the camera doesn't want to focus on my bald head. Ron Hassey. Diamond cut, but still, it's Ron Hassey. Bob Sykes, S-Y-K-E-S. Psych. Willie Montañez. That's my boss is one of his favorite guys of all times. From when he was a kid, Willie Montañez. Lou Pinella. Sweet Lou. Focus. There he is. Did not make the call to the hall this year, so maybe next. I don't know if it really qualifies for the hall, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Alright, let's move these cards, because I gotta get a little bit of mousy elbow room here. We've already seen you guys. There we go. Gotta get some mousy room. Alright, get caught up with the chat here. And Billy Bierstein. If it'll focus, there we go. I gotta put the cards in an angle, I guess, for it to focus. Hide my bald head. My fat fingers out of the way, I guess. Len Barker, one of the Kissing Bandits victims during the game. There he is. If you guys are too young to remember the Kissing Bandit, gonna have to just YouTube that, because it's just too much of an earthquake going on when she ran out to the mound. Nowadays she'd be tackled, tasered, thrown to the ground, viciously given a pat down, and probably sick a dog on her too. Don, show me your ace. Cardinals team with, who's their coach, manager? Manager doesn't get a name, just gets a picture on a card. Not even a name on the back. Like photo insert of Billy Bob. Tim Foley. Putting the old tag on Joel Youngblood. Camera! Cooperate with me. When my hand moves, you move, alright? So I gotta get one of those cameras that won't track. So you can never go the wrong way when you're trying to show your cards, right? Jamie. Such a quirky little guy. There it is. Jamie Quirk. Another Cox. Teddy, that is. Teddy Cox. Oh, what's the messenger about? Someone said Merry Christmas. I have no idea. Facebook Messenger. One of them groups you get stuck in and can never get out of, right? What's it say on the back of Ted's card here? It says, Ted was named International League's MVP at Pawtucket for the Red Sox in 1977? Yeah. And then he playing for, and they traded him. So we got a hot commodity here. We need to trade him while he's hot. Because we know he stinks. We padded all those numbers. How about some, probably going to be a Hall of Fame manager, and not his fault that he got the Astros job, the cheater job, Dusty Baker. Probably a real class act of a guy, you know. Ken Boyer, that's what I was going to say, Clumps. It's probably Ken Boyer, but he didn't get any credit on the card. Ah, guys didn't know we had a Russian playing in the major leagues back in 1980, did you? Paul Moscow. Yeah. Ruski. You thought those 3 Russians or 4 Russians on that upper deck card were the guys. Here's a real Russian. Dave, chalk one up for the good guys. Benny Ayala. What's he yell? I don't know, but he yells. Rafael Landestoy. You know, I can pronounce the crap out of these names, but when it comes to hockey, forget about it. Or any of the new, like, basketball, even baseball players, it's like, what? Ralph golf all over the car. I mean, Gar. Tom Verizer. Rick Bassetti. Jim Spencer. Here's a Paul Blair. Mr. Paul Blair. Please stand up. Please stand up. Johnny Ellis. Larry Murray. 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 Sounds like a police siren going off or an ambulance siren. Finally done with his card. Daryl Knowles. Oh, this one's beat up and worn out. And check out those corners. Like, holy moly. What the hell? You know? Like, and then you got a card right in front of it. Sharp, 4 sharp corners. Look at that. You have to use my face as the guide because the white background over there really isn't helping. Larry Gura, Larry Gura, Larry Gura. Oh, no, he's only 2. Alright. Getting down there, last 100 or so cards for that box, and then we'll go through the other 1980 box. Anybody happen to figure out what the oh, you don't know. Duh. Maybe if I looked on the front of the card, it probably would have said who his name was, because the Dodgers had Tommy Lasorda's name right there. Dodgers. That's right, the Dodgers. I said it. Dodgers. All right. Randy Jones. Rick Honeycutt. Honeycomb cut my hair. Bob Lacey. Mike Anderson. Mr. Anderson, if you please. Making Christmas type-ish cookies after Christmas. Doesn't matter, they're still good. My wife used to make tons of cookies. She would spend a week leading up to Christmas just making cookies. And hers were like the sugar APs, I think they called them. And they were the greatest. Nice and thin, you can dunk them in your tea. Ray wears falsies. That's funny. If he was a girl, she'd been picked on all the time. Hey, you got your falsies? You older guys, you know what I'm talking about. Richie Hebner's all beat up on 2 cards. And then he's got 2 cards that are pack fresh PSA 10s. Except for centering, maybe. Centering might be an issue on some of these, but this one looks pretty good. This one looks good. This old Jim Morrison. Actually, it's Morris, not Morrison. So, let's see. Oh, it's an 8 and an 8. Oh, what the fudge? And on the top, that's where they're gonna get us. It's like a 9 and a 7. How can it be centered left to right and then not? Interesting. Not center top to bottom. Usually it's off one, it's off the other. There's no ifs, ands, buts, ors, or nors. That was a nice one. Nice try. Now I'm back in the heap with you. Maybe you'll get a damaged corner now too. Doc Medich. Johnny Walkenfuss. If you want a set that's got some strange names, 1980 tops. John D'Aquesto. And he looks like a swashbuckler. Like he wants to sword fight you or something. Alright, last 50 or so cards on that box. Ken Singleton. Randy Lurch, if you're an old Phillies fan. Harry Chapass. I kid you not. Old chappy ass. Better put some Vaseline or Vicks or chapstick on them cheeks. You got chappy ass. Really. Another kid who got picked on in school, I'm sure. Bob Davis, Dan Briggs. There you go. If you're a Boston fan, Auerbach is a common name for you. Red, Rick. It's all Auerbachs. Gary Matthews. Bob McClure. Daryl Porter. I think someone said he overdosed from drugs. Don't know. I think I heard that on, could have been the Past as a live stream or something. A lot of, holy shit, Daryl Porter's out the ass here. Out the chappy ass. Nice little stack of Daryl Pothead Porter. Don't know if it's true or not, but he's earned a nickname now. Wayne Judy Garland. Focus! Gotta yell at the camera. Bobby Mercer. One of my favorite Yankees. Growing up anyway. Love Bobby Mercer. Willie Mays Aiken. Jim Kern. I went to school with, I think his name was Jim Kern, with a kid named Jim Kern. Not that one. Cesar Cedeno. There's that Joe Youngblood that was being tugged out by Tim Foley in Tim Foley's card. Junior Kennedy, that is. Got a few of the Junior Kennedy cards. Still rolling in the Kennedys. Jerry Mumphrey, not Humphrey, Mumphrey. It's diamond cut. See the border at the bottom, border at the top over there. Very diamondish cut. Gary Mutton Chops Maddox. Look at that, mutton chops. Homeboy had it going back then. The fro, everything. He had to have a. He had to wear like Oscar Gamble's hand-me-down hats, like 10-gallon hat. Look at the size of that hat. Just the stuff is fro in there, bro. All right, so that's that box, and no Ricky Henderson. I don't even know what his number is, but that was 1 through 417. Oh, box number 2 of 1980 Topps, and of course we're missing a lot of the big names, but there were some big names in there, some Hall of Famers and All Stars, and all right. These look sharp corners, very nice. But so did the other box, and we found a couple that were really muffed up. A lot of extra hair and under those hats. Yes, for a lot of the guys back then, from the 70s to the 80s. Oh yeah, a lot of extra money for barber shop fees. Cost me $100. It cost you $100 to get gas in your car. It cost them like $100 to get a haircut. Alright. There's every bit of 800 cards in this box. By the way, look at that. Burnt myself the other day. My wife was sick and I was trying to cook for myself. You know, what are you going to do? She doesn't know about it yet. She'd be up cooking. And I don't want her up doing a whole lot of stuff. She's just kind of starting to feel better, but, you know, I'm not going to force her. I'll just fend for myself. What was I making? Oh, I was making a grilled cheese. It was lunch. I was making lunch. And like a dummy, I reached across the pan for some reason, and psh, got me good. She hasn't seen it yet. When she does, well, the questions are gonna fly. But why didn't you come get me? I'm like, you were sick. I was being considerate. All right. Here we go. Greg Chamberlain times like 15. Roger Freed. Oh my goodness. Look at all these Roger Freed cards. Roger Freed, by far the biggest stack right now of any single card in this set so far. Yeah, I know. Two things. Don't let me around sharp objects, and they don't let me around the stove. Butch Hobson was a good player back in the day for Boston. Doug Bird. Larry Milbourne. Mark Belanger. Tommy Hutton. Old Tommy Hutton, when he was a Philadelphia Silly, came to one of my Little League banquets, signed an autograph for me. Old Tommy Hutton did. See, Tommy Hutton came one year, Terry Harmon came one year, and then my last year of Little League Baseball, Richie Ashburn showed up. Oh, Whitey was there. And got him to sign my, you get a little certificate at the end saying, hey, congratulations, you're about to hit puberty, have fun, continue playing baseball in the next level. You're graduated. 12 years old and heading out to play against the 13-year-olds. Dwayne Kuiper. Is he wearing a diaper? Don't know. Yep, old Richie Ashburn, Whitey. Yeah, as a kid, you didn't realize the significance of it. Just that, oh yeah, he's a big-time Philly player, apparently. Little did you know. No. Even growing up in this area, the Philly area, I guess, I don't know how many miles it encompasses, never a Phillies fan. Nope. And here's the other half of the broadcasting team for Kuiper and Krukow. I believe they're fellow broadcasters for the Giants, I think. Willie Norwegian Wood. Willie Norwood. Bill Allman. About some Joe Knuckles Negro. Showing you his knuckleball. I believe his son played Major League Ball as well. I don't know if he's still playing or not. I think it's his son. George Aorta. No, it's just Orta. Sorry, George Orta. I hear my wife upstairs coughing now, I believe. Mike Parrott. And a bird, man. Thought the bird. I'm speaking about the bird, man. Look at that. 443 and 445. So there's someone in between the Birdman and the Birdman. Mark the Bird Fidrich. Love that guy. I love to watch him pitch. Crazy mofo. Sad the way he died. Farming accident. I think a vehicle fell on and crushed him. He was underneath working on his truck or something. Nino Espinosa. Here's, people always make fun of if you go on the John Jabs' lives and stuff. Jim Wolford, Skeletor, they call him. Yeah, kind of Skeletor-ish. He's got worse photos. Doug Bear. Spelled different. Ah, here you go. A little bit of baseball history for you. So I was in the Jabs family's live stream a couple years ago now. I haven't been there in a while. And there was a guy in the chat, and he said his name was Mike Bassick. Now, Mike Bassick was the son of this Mike Bassick. This Mike Bassick gave up, I believe it was the 714th home run to Hank Aaron. The one that's tied Aaron with Ruth. Check their history on that one there, but I believe that's what his claim to fame is. And guess what the son did? Served up a home run to Barry Bonds that tied him with Aaron, I believe. Kind of really strange twist of fate. But both Bassicks, I'm not sure about the younger Bassick, but he did serve up a home run to Barry Bonds. I don't remember what the significance of it was, but he did do something similar to on the same lines as his father. Yeah. If it wasn't for that, they'd never be known, except to their family. I don't know. Here we go. We got more Bassicks. 2 more Bassicks. 53. So why is Tim Blackwell? Because they share the same number. Oh, we found an error card. The Mike Bassick card. And they have different backs. One's Blackwell, one's Bassick. So Mike Bassick is 453. If it ever focuses, get your fingers out of the way, Matt. There, 453, right? Mike Bassick. Here is the Tim Blackwell card. And look at his number. Come on, focus. Hocus pocus. Get in focus. There we go. 453. There we go. Errors. They're everywhere. All right. Jabs family. Speaking about Jabs family, just shot up a notification here. All right. Let's see. Here you go. His grandson will give up, to Shohei Ohtani, right? He'll give up the career to Shohei Ohtani. Doubt it. Not even going to get close. Be lucky if he gets 400 home runs. Because he started his MLB career too late. Jerry Royster. John Denny. They say never trust a guy with 2 first names. John or Denny. Which one is it? Here's an American hero right here. American hero, Rick Monday. claim to fame. Them damn hippies were trying to burn a flag in Dodger Stadium. They ripped it down, ran out to center field, squirted lighter fluid all over it, and old Rick ran over there and snatched it up out of their hands before they could burn it. American hero right there. Yeehaw! Yeah, right? Wouldn't that be something to Otani? I saw Aurelio Rodriguez somewhere else, but... No. Randy Neiman. Isn't that a musician? Randy Neiman? I gotta think. Oh, maybe it's Gary Newman. I don't know. Yeah, it might be Gary Newman. I take that back. I like that song by Gary Newman. Oh, my retirement date? That's December 31st, 2024. I got a whole year. Bob Boone, the second of three generations of Boones in the MLB. Oh, here you go. Maury Will's son. A little speed bump Wills. Second baseman. Let's see. Pittsfield, Sacramento, Rangers. 77, 78, and 79. Then he lists stolen bases. Established Rangers club record in 1978 with 52 stolen bases. So he was up there with Dad. I don't know what happened. And third best mark in junior circuit. Made Topps Major League Rookie All-Star Team in 1977. Drilled an inside the park homer at Yankee Stadium on my birthday. August 27th, 1977. Not the same year, but the same day. Wow, look at that. Bump's father, Maury Wills, is former NL All-Star shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers. Yes, Dodgers. Very nice. Now you know the rest of the story. Yeah, I saw that Wander Franco's hiding out. Another Bump Wills. On the lamb, as the old heads would say, old guys. He's on the lamb. It's funny because I saw a YouTube video about that. Someone was talking about him. I said, oh, he got all that money. He signed a $200 million contract. He's got all that money now. No, they don't pay you all $200 million. They still pay you a yearly salary, a weekly salary, monthly salary, whatever. And he owns all these houses. Well, trust me, the government knows where every one of those houses are. And if he went to those houses, he'd have been arrested. So he isn't at one of his fancy homes. Cesar Geronimo. Bob Shirley. How about a guy with a guy's first name and a girl's first name? Shirley. Gil Flores. Well, this Bob Watson is probably about to beat up his card in the whole box. Look at a dog-eared corner. There's a dog-eared corner. Soft corners all the way around. No 4 sharp corners there. But then his twin 4 sharp corners right next to it in the box. Tom Pachorek. There's another weird name. We haven't had any weird names lately. Pachorek. Bo Diaz. Bo 10. Yeah, he's got a number for last name. 10. Bo 10. He's a 10. Not a PSA 10, he's a Bo 10. Get over there. Bo 10. Mickey Rivers. Speedy guy. Mike Tyson. Not the boxer. Probably owns Tyson Chicken. A couple Mike Tyson cards here. Not the boxer. Wayne Norhagen. Norhagen. Remember to roll your tongue when you say it. Norhagen. Because he's Norwegian. There, oh, down there, it's on the bottom. I'm like, they don't even know where he's from. They don't even have it listed. Let's see. Home is in Valencia, California. Huh. He was born in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. That's where all the crooks hung out. Born, what you call it, for the Tigers must have been there. Around the floor. Preston Hanna-Barbera, or Hannah Montana's dad, I don't know. He's not happy in that picture at all. Lee May, brother to Carlos May, another big leaguer. Steve Murrah. Get all the Murrah cards together here. Alright, nice little stack of Steve Murrah. Craig Minetto. Uno momento. Bacon McBride. Give me old shake and bake McBride. Get that afro. Would have made it on the Yankees, that's for sure. And Dave Bristol, Giants manager card. Alright. Close this down. And there we go. Alright, well, we got 1/3 of that box is done. Stick a fork in it. And now, moving on to the second third. Mike Cubbage. Campy Campaneris. Hey, what are you doing here, cat? Oh, Campy. Or Bert. He was a big stolen base guy. So, he was up there with stolen bases, too. Fatso, what are you doing in there, cat? Fatso, Catso. The Penguin. Can't forget about the Penguin. He's also got no neck in that photo. Steve Entrevaros. Now, let me check up with the chat, see what's going on in the chat. I've been just chatting away here. Let me catch up. The Hobbyist is here. Red Light 34 made it in. Welcome, guys. $80 tops, yes. He looks baked in the $80 tops. He's Baked McBride. Aha! Remember we had Jim Morris earlier, and I almost let it slip with, oh, Jim Morris, son? My mistake. Here he is, Jim Morrison. Very much alive in this photo. And here's the guy that John Jabs killed off on his live stream one day, only to be resurrected later on. Clint Hurdle. And there goes Popo. I don't know if you heard the siren. Oh, Popo went down the road, flying. The main drag is right behind my house. This guy was so divine. Really, Adrian Divine, that is. And this guy, he was a party animal after the games, I'm sure. He always hung out at the bar. Gym bar, that is. Oh, here's Adrian Divine made it in here again. Adrian, get back with your people. There you go. Alright. Bar. Sunberg. A lot of Jim Sunbergs. I got a piece of fuzz that's bugging me. Cat walk through. And she's back. What are you doing, cat? Alex Trevino. No relation to Lee Trevino, the golfer, I'm sure. Joel Coleman. Lantern. Ah, well. Can't forget Johnny Donut on my bat. Wathen. Got the chaw in my mouth and a donut on my bat. I'm looking like a big leaguer. Haha, here's another good name. Dave Rasic. Rasic. Rajsish. Or Larry Wolf. With the E on there for like Canadian pronunciation maybe, Alex. Eh? Here's another one. Probably Norwegian. Naharadny. Bill Naharadny. Right up there with Nordhagen. Art, how do you do it? I don't know. One's got a crease in it. Head Figueroa. Figueroa. And of course, this guy is the guy Billy Martin wanted instead of Reggie Jackson from Oakland. He wanted Joe Rudy. Well, Billy can't be right all the time. He broke on through to the MLB. Yes, he did. Jim Morrison did. Dale Murray, Joe Wallace, Will McEnany. Boom. Rick Manning, Will McEnany, Little Bad Place. Dennis Leonard, another guy with two first names. Dennis or Leonard? Look at that cat. The Great Escape. Little does she know, she's on the road to nowhere. The other cat's looking at her like, you're nuts. What are you doing up there? You're crazy. You're going to fall and get hurt. And two cats looking at each other, having that Mexican standoff. The other cat's like, no, I'm going. I'm going. All the way to the top, boss. See you later. Tell my family I love them. Well, now that you're up there, congratulations. What are you going to do? There's nothing up there. Why do you keep going up on top of those boxes? Why? Why, Kitty? Why? You're gonna meow for me to get you down now. There's nothing in there. Literally nothing. Dumb cat. Dummy. Say hi to the camera. What a cat. What a catastrophe. She's gonna knock them boxes over. Don't you dare. The cats will have fun, yes. They're always kind of knocking over little stacks of cards here and there. What are you doing, dummy? Why are you biting the ladder? Well, I want everyone to just see you fall, I guess, so that they know that I didn't damage my cat, my wife's cat. I gotta get photographic evidence of this for playback when PETA comes over to the house. Roy Smalley on kitty cam now. We got a kitty cam going. Joe Sambito. Jerry Morales. Scott Thompson. Scott with one T. Jim Dwyer. And then we got the Blue Jays card without a manager photo, just the manager's name. Bob Matic or something like that. Matic. Bobby Matic. Like automatic. Alright. We're halfway done with that box. Charlie Moore or less. Bobby Baylor. Bob Stinson. There you go. Kurt. Bubblegum blowing champion of 1976 or 77. Bavacqua. Kurt Bavacqua. Al Hraboski, the mad Hungarian. He would get mad. He'd be on that mound. You're gonna make a mess. You're gonna make a mess. All right. The cat's gonna electrocute itself. I can't show that. I'll get banned from YouTube. Just if the lights go out, you know the cat. Bzz. It'll be smoke and flames for a little bit. The cat will hear the cat meow and run around, and then it'll get quiet. Al Hraboski. So get back to the Al Hraboski. He'd be on the mound and he'd be facing out towards center field, second base, and he'd be out there like talking to himself, whatever. And he'd have the ball in one hand and the glove in his other hand, and he'd be getting all pumped up, and he'd go wham! He'd slam that ball in the glove, and he'd turn around and he'd have bull horns up, right? Fire in his eyes, going at you, going at the batter. Try to intimidate the batters. Glutton for punishment, yeah. So we saw the one former Yankee catcher. Who's the other one? Rick Cerrone. John Matlack. Keep your dick out of the Tidrows, will ya? Dick Tidrow. Don the Money Man. Money. Rick Matula Oblongata. Matula Oblongata. All right. We've got maybe 200 more cards to go. Fred Kendall. Father to Jason Kendall, I believe. And guess what? He was a catcher too. Mike Norris. No relation to Chuck Norris for obvious reasons. Brian Downing and a really cool catcher's card. Woody. Hey, Woody. Fryman, that is. The other cat left the room. The other cat's just saying the same thing. I can't stand to watch this. I gotta go. Cat's like, I gotta get out of here. I'm not gonna watch this. Oh, I never noticed this about this guy. It's gonna might be a little hard to see here. This guy, Randy Stein, he is trying to grow a Raleigh Fingers handlebar mustache. Look at that. See it going up on his cheek over here? El Chico. Where's my finger? El Chico. Right on that cheek. Look at it starting to curl up. You copycat. He's a pitcher too. Focus on the handlebars. Handlebars, not my chair. Handlebar, there we go. Look at that. It's blonde, so it's a little bit harder to see. But yeah, handlebar mustache. So Raleigh wasn't the only one. Raleigh definitely wasn't the first, but. Joaquin Andujar. Joaquin. Or Joaquin. That's probably how the Jabs boys said it. Joaquin. Andujar. Andujar really bastardized it with their English pronunciations. What are you looking at? There's nothing. Yeah. Cat. Crazy cat. Just staring at me now. Making me nervous, like he's planning something. Like the cat jumps on me and takes me out of my chair, and I don't make it back to my seat. Well, you know what happened. The cat took me out. Cat took me out. Alright, Mark Little. Glenn Borgman. John Candelaria. Candy Man Candelaria. The Candy Man can. John from Mayberry. Wonder if he knew Barney Fife. Aunt B. Yeah, that's the wife. Rick Burleson. Oh, Rick Burleson. What about the focus, guys? You just don't want to. Focus is on me. Great. Maybe I should, but I want to. Oh, you be able to see the cards. Ah, the Mendoza guy. How can a guy be known for hitting like 250 career, make it so long in the major leagues? Tell me this. How does a guy bat that bad last so long in the league? Didn't have any minor league stats. Straight to the Pirates. Must have been family. We are family, right? 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, and 79. 79, he played in 148 games. 373 at-bats. Scored 26 runs. Had 74 hits. 10 of them were doubles. 3 triples. 1 home run. By the way, that's half of his career high in home runs. He had 2 total. 1 in 78 and 1 in 79. 29 RBIs. And he batted 198. And he's still a major leaguer. At that point, his career average was 201. And that was his best year. 198. Ended up being 201 after 6 years in the bigs. Hell, I could do that. Yeah, a lot of hitters are under 200 now. That Florial guy, right? He was a 200 type hitter that the Yankees just traded away. Esteban Florial. Yeah, he was hyped a lot. Bruce Bossclair. Focus! Or, there we go. The old Tugger. Now Tug has a total different meaning than what it did back then, I'm sure. They would name their, especially their daughters, Tug. Tug McGraw. Larvell. Larvell Blanks, that is. Went 5 for 5 in one game. Chris, taking a nap, are ya? Chris Knapp. And the old Rusty Staub. Guy played a long time. Old Rusty. Good hitter off the bench. Good guy to have come off your bench. What was Rusty's career high in hits? 105, 155, 182, 172, 168, 156, 186, 163, 145, 162, 176, 173, 175. Dude had 2,445 hits in his career. Now, granted, he played since the 1800s, but just kidding. 1, 2, 3. Well, his rookie year was 64, and this is 1979 career. Card printed in 1980. And then got all the rookies. So, well, not even all the rookies, just some of the rookies. I don't think there were any big rookies on the 3-player cards. If I got them in the right order. Yeah. Mike Heathbar. Never liked the Heathbars. Never liked the Heathbars. Ivan de Jesus. Ivan. Raleigh Eastwick. Eastwick. How about some Craig Cusick? Cusick. Come on, Craig. There we go. I got to angle you. Floyd Bannister is severely diamond cut. Look at those borders. Like my hands are diamond cut. Look at that border at the bottom on this side here. The side that went out of frame. What are you doing, Shadow? Staying out of trouble? Where's the expensive cat staying out of trouble? The freebie cat. It's a troublemaker. It just wants to be a farmer. That's all. He looks like a hippie farmer too. Gotta grow some weed on the side. Nowadays it's legal, so, right? Gene likes playing tennis in his spare time. Bob Galasso. Rodney Scott. Fred Norman. Salvador Bando. His brother played too, Major League Ball. Forget what his brother's name was. His brother played too. Mickey, what a klutz. He was a klutz from birth, though. So, all you can do. He was born a klutz. And this guy was always gross. He could get his own garbage pail kid card, really. Greg Gross. Jose Cruz, Jerry White. Rick was not so wise. I believe Rick Wise got arrested for some childish stuff, which I think ended his career. But he was traded away from the Phillies to the Cardinals for Steve Carlton. And at the time of the trade, Rick Wise was a better pitcher than Steve Carlton was. We know who got the better of that deal. Guys, and that finishes that box there. Alright, let's now pick up this mess. So the 1980, I'm going to put these back in the mailboxes over there. For you guys that are just getting in here late, I got these mailbox. Turn it, something about the camera, getting everybody all vertigo and stuff. Then I got these mailboxes, and they go from literally from the floor down. There's about 14 of them, I think. 9, 12. Yeah, there's 14 of them with 12 boxes per. That was part of that Trenton lot that I still haven't gone through everything. Now everything's in storage, or almost everything's in storage, which I will be getting it out, but it might not be till the springtime now. The house has all been done. Kitchen's finished. The garage is finished. The floor is finished. They had to tear up my kitchen floor, but thank God they did not have to go into the garage and tear up the garage floor, because that was our big worry, was it's going into the garage. Then the worry was, crap, we got to dig all the way out to the sewer line out to the front of the house, and that's going to cost thousands of dollars more. And I'm like, dude, I'm already spending like $36,000 or $38,000 on my kitchen. That should be a freebie. But well, alright, pull up the other box. Now it was the pipe was rotted right through. It was cast iron pipe, but the pitch. So when they graded it to flow out of the house, it didn't pitch. It kind of even pitched backwards, and for decades. The house was built in '78, so I'm going to say since 1978, that water's been sitting in. There's been a degree of water sitting in that pipe, along with a lot of other stuff that would go through your garbage disposal. The pipe was literally rotted through the bottom, and it was halfway to 3/4 of the way clogged with junk from the garbage disposal that, because of the pitch, didn't make it out of the house. It stayed in the pipe, that 10-foot section of pipe. So alright, so we're going to grab another one. You guys still game for more or what? Let me know if you want to see more. I'm going to put these two 1980 boxes back. No Ricky Henderson. And that's the problem. I don't think we did have some Hall of Famers, but No big rookie cards. So, and I think that's going to be the theme, to be honest with you. Ugh. 84 tops, right? Mattingly year, right? 84 tops. I don't know Mattingly's number, card number, but we'll just grab. So I have four 84 tops boxes. If anything, we can see what condition these cards are in, right? Because after next year, oh yeah, eBay store. So again, nice, looks like nice corners, 4 sharp corners on a lot of these cards. The Mattingly card was a low number, wasn't it? I don't think we're gonna find it. This is 237 on up. So this is probably box. Some of them have. Oh, this is box number 4. So there's 4. I grabbed box 3 and 4. Okay. I don't know the Mattingly number. I see one more. Alright, you got 84s. It's a 4-boxer, and this one's just as nice. Alright. I'm gonna keep them all in order because I think they're all gonna be in numerical order. I'm thinking. Move my water, Wasser. All right, got Scott Sanderson's. Dang. First guy, Scott Sanderson's got a stack that thick. Hey Lee, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. No. The government doesn't do that. The government gave me a rebate when I put in my $54,000 solar system. They gave me like $16,000 back. More Ken Singletons. So this is going to be a lot of cards, I think, a lot of repeats. That's the Scott Sanderson stack. That's the Ken Singleton stack. And then there are just single cards too, I guess. 64, 65, 67, 69, 67s. Yeah. Marshall Edwards. Got a, big, so it's gonna be like 20 cards per card per, player. That's the way it's looking. The next one is Juan Bonilla. I work with a guy whose name is Juan Bonilla. 2 guys, same Juan Bonilla. That's a thick stack of cards. Then we got this Larry Parrish. Another thick stack of Larry Parrish cards. Then it goes to a single card. Short print! Jerry Royce, 1 card. And then we skip a card. So we miss 171, and then we jump to 172, which is Frank DiPino. DiPino stack. Juan Berenguer, small stack of like 5 cards. Very small stack. Short print, Greg Nettles. Short stack of Hall of Famer Lee Smith. Just reading chat here. One of the pack of Kung Fu cards. Kwai Chang. David Carradine. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. So then we got Jerry Hairston. That cat was fast as lightning, you know. Jerry Hairston. Stacker there. Small stack. Like 3 card stack of Bill Kruger. Here's your guy, Alex. Here's your guy. Big fatty stack of Buck Martinez. Oh, Buck. Medium stack of Manny Trios. Manny. Roy Thomas has medium stack. Zoom, zoom. Al Williams. I didn't see that cat get down. And you didn't fall, so I don't know how you got down, cat. But you're down. Got a fat stack of Mr. Williams here. Al Williams, that is. Mike O'Barry. Almost all these are fat stacks, and as soon as I say that, there's Mike O'Barry and his fat stack. And then as soon as I say that, short print of Six-Toe Lescano, because he has 6 toes. Makes him special. He's not a freak, he's special. Alright. Then we jump into a medium stack of Luis Aponte. Brian Little has a small stack. Mr. Little has a little stack. Tim Conroy is a real short print. I guess those other single cards were super short prints, right? He's got 2 cards. Then we jump into Ben Ogilvy. Ben Ogilvy has got the fattest stack I've ever seen in this box, that is. He's Mr. Fatty for sure. Ben Ogilvy. Mike Boddicker. He's got a little stack. Boddicker stack. Nick Kasaski is a super short print. There we go, Nick. Single card Nick. Weird how that's working out. A little stack for Darrell Brown. No big names yet. Of course, it's hard to come across big names when he's averaging about 10 cards per card. Domingo Ramos. Little stack. Then as soon as I say that, we get a Hall of Famer. Some people question his all Hall of Fame credentials, but he's in the Hall. You can't take it away. Fat stack of Jack. Jack's Fat Stack. There you have it. Coined the phrase Fat Jack for Jack Morris. Big stacky stack of Jacks. Don Slott has a little stack. So cute. Don Slott. Gary no D, Hancock. No D, Hancock. Bill Doran has got a little stack. And we got a super short print coming after that. So we got a little stack of Dorans. And we have a super short print of Andre Dawson. Hall of Fame single card Dawson. A small stack of Bruce Keeson. Hey Bruce. Call him Bruce. Here's a short print. Oh, super short prints back to back in the stack. Matt Keogh. Followed up by Mr. Bobby Meacham. That's right, Bobby Meacham. Back to back, super short prints. You've seen them here on this channel. First time ever. And then we've got this guy, Greg Minton. And that's not his only stack. He's got another stack in here. Let's see, how many more Mintons do we have? Only six more Mintons to go with the other 15. We got Donnie Moore, or less. Donnie Moore, or less. Jose Oquendo, short prints, not super, just your average run-of-the-mill 2-card short print stack. Hall of Famer coming up, super short print of Mr. Chicken Wing himself, Joe Morgan. The late, great Joe Morgan. And then we go into the thick stack of Rick Sweet. Isn't that sweet? We've got notification popping up. We gotta click on them. Here's my Christmas win on the channel. Okay, guys, don't forget to check out that link. You can click it now. It'll open up a new page for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll open it. It won't knock this page off. It should open up a new page for you. Broderick in the house. Perkins. Bruce Hurst. Small stack of Hurst. Paul Householder is not a household name for sure. Small stack. Householders. Tippy. Oh, Tippy. Actually, that was my dad's nickname too. They called him Tippy. Tippy. Oh, Tippy Martinez has got himself. Oh, right there. Only needed one more card for it. Old Tippy to get into the stack. And then we've got short prints of the White Sox batting leaders, pitching leaders, with the original Pudge, Carlton Fisk. Astros have got Alan Ashby. Nice fat stack of Alan Ashbys. Rick Waits. He was in the 80 box for the Cleveland Indians. Rick Waits. I believe it was Cleveland. Let's see. 1980 Cleveland Indians. 1 year as a ranger, a bunch of years as an Indian, first year as a brewer. Rick Waits. Joe Simpson is a fat stack of Simpsons. Fat Simpsons, like Homer fat. We have a miscut Fernando Valenzuela. Fado miscut. And so that leaves us with a super short print of Fernando. One good card, the others are miscut. Won't go back in the box. Small Cliff Johnson stack. Wayne Krenchecki has an even smaller stack than Cliff Johnson. Wayne Krenchecki. But one of those goofy names. Sid Monge. Another kind of strange last name. Manja. Sid Monge. Monge. That stack. We've got Juan Eichelberger. Small stack of Eichelbergers. Steve Braun. Got a chunky stack of bronze. Steve Braun. We've got Johnny Babb. Short prints. Only 2 Johnny Babbs. 2 Babs. Super short print coming up of your favorite Philly manager, and not mine, Mr. Paul Owens. Super short print. You saw it right here. And this is where it just happens. Oh no, there's more. Hold on. Thought we were down to the box. We're not done. Here we go. We have a stack of Mr. Woods. Gary Woods, that is. Tim Wallach is a super short print. Single card of Mr. Wallach. Super short prints. Rafael Ramirez. Roll your tongue when you say Ramirez. Roll it. Ray T, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Rafael Ramirez. He's got a little chunky stack going there. Mr. Matt Young, who's not so young in this picture. Holy moly. He may have taken over the fat stack of all fat stacks. The fat stack. Mr. Fat Boy himself. El Chunky Monkey. Matt Young. Look at that. Jeez Louise. There's like 50 cards there. Matt. Quit hogging the box, Matt. Yeah, Bogart. He's Bogart in the box. Now let's file these guys back in the box. Only, what, a couple Hall of Famers? But, again, I mean, there's probably like, I don't know, 75 different cards in this whole box, right? So. And that's why it's 4 boxes to this to make up, try to make up the set, I guess. It's like 800 bucks, 800 cards per box. And we already know we don't have the full set because we're missing some from this one. Skipping numbers like crazy. Oh, you know, I ripped you guys off. I gypped you. Hold on a second. Because the box is not going to be completed. Because I forgot the first ones that I pulled out. So we even have, I don't know, 10 more Matt Youngs. Still the boss of Bogart space in the box. He's the boss box. And then we follow up with not Reggie Jackson, but Ellis Valentine. And now the last guy in the box is John Castino. Alright, now they go in the back of the box. There you go. Here are the first ones we pulled out. Just to get access. To get our fat fingers in here. There's something out. And stand it up on its end. Right? Stand it up on its end. I'll turn it here so you guys can see in there. Just garlic. Yep, chopped garlic. Oh, sure you're not loosening it up? It was loose. Smell it. I smell something. Garlic! Vampires don't like garlic, right? Anyway, trying to show you. You stand them up, stand the box on the end, and it kind of compresses. Slide that down. Kind of compresses everything without you jamming your fingers in there and pushing them in. It'll compress them. You can just kind of slide them in, slide, slippity slide. Then you can lay it down. Patty pat, 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 without. You know, you see some people like they're dealing cards. They take their cards like. Bang them on the corners. Whew! Alright, guys. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna look at that next box, to tell you the truth. We'll pick it up another day. We'll finish off. We got 3 more 84s. Like I said, we got tons of boxes to go through. You guys can see the mailboxes. There we go. So you can kind of see them. They go all the way to the floor. 14 boxes, 12 boxes per box. We just have to put these in here to make sure we separate them so we know which ones we did. That's box 4 of the 84s. So, did 2 of the 80s today and 84. Put this one over so we can see it. 80, 80, 84. Got an 81 Dunruss here. This is not full. It's like half full. I see Jim Cotton there. Got one Hall of Famer at least, but not full. And cards are just flipping around in here. That's always good for the corners of the cards, right? Might as well just take them to turn like this. There you go. That'll help keep them from flopping around, I guess. Ooh. With the phone. Uh-oh. What's going on? Maybe they just miscut really bad. So I can't see what I'm showing you, but it's Gaylord Perry. But these cards, I thought they were like, are these cards bricked? But they're not glossy. They're just so badly cut. They're so badly cut that it looks like they're bricked. That's jagged. Like, I don't know if you can look down that edge. But look at this. Like there's every size card you can imagine in here. Jim Palmer though. So you might have some good ones in this set. Got Palmer's. Oh, and then we got Little error in the print there. Billy Martin. Again, I don't know if you guys can see these or not. Billy Buckner. We got Steve Carlton, Cy Young. So 81 Donruss, aside from being severely cut bad, might actually have some good depth in it, which is what we want. Maybe a Henderson second year card, right? Cards are laying down everywhere. That's it. That is crazy cut. And that's a checklist card that will never fit into the judge. Alright, so we'll make room and we'll stick these down here. Oof. Alright, so we got 81 tops. We have two more of the 80s to do. Where are they at? Good question. They're not in this box. Supposed to be 4 of them. 81 Donruss. I think we looked at this one on the other video. Did we not? 81 Donruss? I guess maybe we didn't. I don't know. Anyway, this one goes here. 81 Donruss. This is the 84 we didn't look at yet. Box number 3. So I will turn it around so that we know. Oh, you know what? There's always room down here, right? There's the other 84 tops. 1, 2, 3. We did number 4. Number 4 is up there. Okay. Alright, so we're good. 82 tops. I needed some of those box of update and traded. That's what I need. High numbers. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's gonna be it for this live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check each other out. Fix this. Go to each other's channel, check it out. Help each other grow. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I see no reason why everyone shouldn't have minimum 1,000 subscribers. You know, people just need to be a little more generous with their click, click, click. You know, I go to everyone and I click like, subscribe, comment, and when I get home from work, I gotta go through all the notifications, bing, 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 bing. But not that big of a deal. Yep, have a great rest of your evening. Don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to probably enter some more cards into the trading card database. Maybe watch some videos. I usually do that. I have 2 monitors, so I can watch YouTube videos here, and on this monitor I can enter the data. Now Fernando, look at that, just from sitting on top of the keyboard, just bowed right up like crazy. Yes, took off. Alright guys, again, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. This is Boomslang signing out saying peace everybody. We'll see you guys in the next one. I wonder when Donald's coming back from his vacation. I didn't see him do anything today on Facebook or anything. Alright, have a good one, guys.